Talk about that last sequence, the steal and the inbounds pass.
Well, we had a play that we believed that they were going to run. It happened that they didn't run that play. We initially had to stop, and the guy cut back door that I seen. I just turned and he threw it right into my hand. So it wasn't. It just kind of happened, I guess.
From where I was sitting, it kind of looked like you didn't even see it. You just kind of stuck your hand out the ball, stuck. But did you see that guy coming?
The guy coming from back?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I seen him. He rotated up, or he came from the top, and he rotated down to the left block. And I seen him go, so I just turned and put my hands out. And it just bounced off my hand. So it was just kind of flukish, but we'll take it, that's for sure.
What's going through your mind is you know that the play that you thought they were going to run wasn't that play?
Nothing really. I mean, we work on situations like that all the time in practice. And it's just our motto really is if we're going to take something away, we're going to take it away, and if they make a play, then we just have to make a play to match it. So it's I mean, we played really good defense, and I was just the one to be in the spot to make the play. So.
Did Jake say anything to you after?
No, he just said good job. So.
Free throws are big tonight. You guys haven't really shot them well, in the previous 3 times we've seen you. You won the game there. I guess how much was it the focus here between these last 2 games you're shooting free throws?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was really a team focus. We knew that we hadn't shoot it very well, but that we just believe that just came from just not being in game-like situations. And I mean, we know we're good enough shooters. We know we can make them from the free throw line. So it's one of those things where I just felt comfortable up there. So I made a couple of them at the end.
What was different in overtime for you? 8 points, 80 or 21 came in the final 5 minutes of the game.
I'm not sure. It just kind of happened. Just kind of came to me there in overtime. We drew up a couple plays that worked out well that were coming my direction. So it's I was fortunate to get some buckets or get fouled to get to the free throw line. So.
Marc, defensively, the possession at the end of regulation and then the one at the end of overtime. I mean, they didn't get anything really worthwhile. I guess what are you guys focusing on defensively when they have a shot to win the game or?
Much like Coach Jay talks about, it's you do anything to get a stop. No matter you can't really coach that out. I think he just goes and tells you do whatever you got to do to get a stop. If that's switching, if that's trapping, if that's anything, he just says go out there and get a stop. And I think with our experience and just how tough our guys is on the team, I think we just know that when we go out there. We trust each other, and I think that what makes it a lot better this year is we all trust each other, and we just are focused on getting a stop. No matter what happens, that's what we want to do is get a stop. And I think that those last 2 possessions that we had, that was our focus, and we came through and did it.
Marc, your first big test of the year, obviously. I mean, how did you guys pull this one out? What did you see out of your team?
I saw a lot of courage. I mean, we weren't shooting as good as we have been, and I've seen guys that, Dion and Seth and Jake and everybody was just coming together. And, even if you're not playing that well, we got teammates that lift you. Dion's lifting people, and that's something that, he's getting way better at. He's playing so amazing right now that he gets all of us jacked up. And same with him. I mean, I think with the experience that we've had with the year that we played together, we just know each other so much better that when it comes down to games like this, we feel confident that we're going to pull it out. And we trust each other, and I think that's the big thing about this year is having trust with our coaching staff and knowing what they tell us to do. And when we get out there into the game, then we know exactly what we got to do to finish the game out and win.
Does a win like this tell you a lot more about your team than, say, if you had blown this team out?
Yeah. I mean, it shows you that, last year we had a couple games that came down to the last second that, we didn't pull out. But now we know, what we got to do. And I think our focus this year, we got to keep getting better at it, but I think our focus is just getting that stop and, going down and scoring. And I think, our guys did a great job today. I mean, it wasn't the best game that we played, but, it was a good game for us because it showed, the courage we have as a team to trust each other. We're going to pull it out in the end.